Into the box, Brandon Nimmo, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Back up the middle, right to him. And there's one down now. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch. Does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap. And that usually means 2 to 3 runs in a victory.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Michael Conforto is the second out of the opening frame.
J.D. Davis.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. And there's ball 2 now. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, Dero, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith. 1-2 to Dominic Smith.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
2 men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And there's 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Waka a check at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Judge leads off first with one away. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Into the box now, Luke Voigt rolled slowly down the third baseline. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled away. One and two. Here it is. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
In now, Gary Sanchez. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Waka's ready. Here's the 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil. To first. And he'll he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting it.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Into the box, Wilson Ramos. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mets 1. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 2-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
At the plate now, Miguel Andujar. 1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2. One out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
In now, Tyro Estrada will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
You see that so much, left on left matchup, that slider down and away that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
Fouled off. Now Nimmo connects out to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Again, a 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis. Curveball grounded towards second. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Slow little grounder left side, fielded cleanly. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
So 2 on with 2 away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second home run of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. A ball and 2 strikes now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Urshela is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets lead this one 5-2.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. And coming in with the fewest strikeouts and highest on-base percentage in the league, they are certainly no easy lineup to deal with. As one of the players I talked to put it, we're a bunch of pests. Every guy with the bat in his hands tries to do something to make life difficult on the pitcher, and we're consistent about it. Sounds like a tough problem to deal with if you're on the other side. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Brett Gardner. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Swings through it for strike number 2. Waka a check at first. A runner at first with no outs here. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 4th home run for him on the season. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. Line toward the gap in left center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Payoff pitch home. High and deep to center field. Looking up is Nimmo. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as we are all tied at 5. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at you.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
You froze him on the fastball there. Aaron Hicks becomes out number 2 this inning. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete, and we are all tied 5-5. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Wilson Ramos. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. So far this year against Southpaws, Rosario is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready now, Michael Conforto. No hits to this point. Now the 2-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Mets leave 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela. Nope. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. The pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate now, Thairo Estrada. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit to third. Davis brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyler Wade.
Striding into the box, Tyler Wade. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Fouled away. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. The Yanks leave 1. This ball game still tied 5-all. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Davis. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that misses. 2-1. Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Dominic Smith.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Jonathan Loizaga, the 5'11" right-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
3, Jonathan Loizaga.
Stepping in now, Robinson Cano down the first base line. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Two outs here with a runner at third. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. This remains a 5-all ball game. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay, and they're not going to get Gardner. He's in there with a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Into the box, Aaron Judge. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. Now to put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke.
Stepping up to the plate, Luke Voigt. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, so this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. The 2-1 home. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as they open up an 8-5 lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Rose, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Shreve is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. A bouncer to the left side. Rosario brings it in, and that's the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 3 runs already home here. High chopper to third. Davis has got it. And there's out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mets 5. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Wilson Ramos, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. So he's aboard here with the leadoff walk, and this has been a very patient ball club so far this year as we view the league leaderboard for team walks. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Knee high. He barehands it to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Bottom of the inning now, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. and it's fouled away. The 2-2. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season as they open up a 4-run lead. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of it just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Standing in now, Tyler Wade. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. Two-one home now to Gardner. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge. Chopper to short. Barehanded on the move. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Yankees 9 and the Mets 5. Aroldis Chapman takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Brandon Nimmo will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. A swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3. J.D. Davis will be next. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Three-two pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Digging in, J.D. Davis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end. So I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The New York Yankees used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jonathan Loaizaga earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Michael Waka was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.